Welcome to Easy 3 Sport Production. I'm your host, Suttles, and today we're going to be previewing the game between the New York Football Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Let's get it. Simple game plan for the Giants. Just win the damn game. Simple as that. Just win the game. This season is on the fingertips of spiraling out of control. They are 0-2 right now going into this game up against the Atlanta Falcons. Now, Atlanta's defense is terrible. We all know that. They are not good whatsoever, but their offense can still put up some numbers. And please, Giants fans, do not sleep on Matt Ryan. He's been in this league too long. He's been an MVP in this league. We cannot sleep on him. We got lit up by Teddy Bridgewater. We got lit up by Tyler Heinicke. We cannot sleep on any quarterback. And if our defense continues to do the same exact thing that it's been doing for the past 2 weeks, Matt Ryan is going to have a field day, and this game is going to turn into a shootout. We need to minimize what Matt Ryan can do. He is not mobile in the pocket whatsoever, so they have to bring some blitzes. They have to do different schemes. Patrick Graham, you have to begin to scheme for the players that we got. It's no reason that we have Adoree Jackson on one side, James Bradbury on the other. They're both press man covered. They're both best at press man coverage, and we got them playing soft shell zone, or we got them playing 5 yards off the ball man. That's not what our best is for this defense. I don't know what the philosophy was over the summer. I don't know if Joe Judge jumped into Patrick Graham's ear and really changed the philosophy, but he needs to change it back because this defense is looking trash. And if this defense continues to go down the road that they are going, we are going to be looking at possibly an 0-5 and 0-6 start because our team is not built for any kinds of shootouts. Now, the offense played pretty well. They put up 29 points against Washington, but Daniel Jones always plays good against Washington. So I didn't have a doubt in my mind that Danny was going to come to play. Now, all of the other factors with Darius Slayton dropping the ball, Dexter Lawrence jumping off sides, those are the mental things that had us lose the game. I'm looking at you, Joe Judge. You preach fundamentals every single day when you stand up there in front of the podium. You preach fundamentals, and these last 2 games we've lost on not having fundamentals, not being mentally prepared. You need to change that. This game is a very big game coming up on Sunday against the Atlanta Falcons. This is a great game to come back and get your confidence back, offensively and defensively. Offensively, for the Giants, we need to get Saquon Barkley involved. I know he's mentally not there, but he needs to be more involved into this offense. It doesn't matter if you have him, call him about 3 or 4 screens just to get him into that mode because running behind this line, he doesn't feel confident behind this line at all, and you can see it. He's mentally just not there. He's getting back to being healthy, but he's not quite there yet. Keep doing what Daniel Jones is strong at. The RPOs, the read options, allowing him to throw the ball down the field. He looked good last game. Continue that same play calling, Jason Garrett. Don't get too conservative. And I believe that this is the philosophy that they have really bought into. And I don't know why, because we don't have that kind of team. Is the conservative play calling, the conservative type philosophy. We need to play to win opposed to playing not to lose. The offense needs to go out there and put up as many points as possible while the defense goes and tries to stop them as many times as possible or try to create turnovers, try to get sacks. This is what our defense and our offense will need to do. Get Saquon Barkley involved. Get Daniel Jones to doing his strengths opposed to his weaknesses. Now, Danny, I've seen that Sterling Shepard has really benefited from Kenny G really being on the field. I would like to see Kenny G get more involved in the offense. Garrett start to call some plays for Kenny Galladay as being the number one option because he's getting kind of frustrated. We seen it last game. He was yelling at Garrett over there on the sideline, but he's a primetime player. We paid him big money. He wants to be an impact type player, and right now he's not making that impact, and he really doesn't have the connection with Daniel Jones. The offensive line doing a lot of shuffling around. They are serviceable. Now, they gave up 4 sacks last week, but when you really look at this offensive line, after everything it's really been through, they lost Nick Gates. This line has been serviceable. The offensive line just needs to continue to play the way that they are playing. Evan Ingram may be returning this game. We do not know at this moment. But if he is, that will be another weapon that Danny really does trust. Now, as for Evan's hands, we don't really trust them at all. But defensively, this is where the game has to be won. You have to move Matt Ryan off of his spots. You have to bring some exotic blitzes. You have to throw some exotic coverages at him because he's been in the league. He's seen it all. He's done it all. And we really need to get to him, kind of like how we got to Russell Wilson last year. Leo, we got to see some type of pressure. I understand that you may be getting double teamed because Dalvin Tomlinson is not here anymore. I know that you're getting the double team, but you need to be somewhat effective. We need to start to bring some blitzes because it's no reason that we potentially only have 4 sacks for the season in 2 games, and 2 of them is from our rookie Ojulari, and those are coverage sacks. They're not even real pressure sacks. Our coverage needs to be based more so in the man. Have these guys play man. Put them on an island and trust them because that's what they do. That's what James Bradbury does. That's what Dory Jackson does. That's why you brought him over here. Man, press, coverage. Need to get up in the faces of these Falcon wide receivers. So, with all of that being said, for me, if Patrick Graham does change up the philosophy, then I can see that this can be a 2-touchdown game, but I don't really see him changing it up all within a week. I think that we're going to have a shootout on our hands, and the Giants really aren't built for a shootout, but the Falcons just aren't that good of a team. But also, hey, go figure, the Giants isn't a good team either. But I see this game being 35-32 Giants way. Now, I'll be happy that we finally got the dub, but at the end of the day, it's going to be very disappointing because if the defense really gives up 32 points to this Atlanta Falcons team, we are going to be in some deep, deep trouble going further into the season. But that's my prediction, 35-32. Giants get their first win, and then they'll be moving on to the New Orleans Saints. And if you made it this far into the video, go ahead and hit that sub button. Make sure you click that like button so that YouTube can go ahead and push this video. Turn on those notifications so that you always get the video updates. And until next time, I'm out.